All right, our test is on Wednesday, so we're getting prepared for that. First thing we got up here is we are graphing this thing. Graph y equals 2 to the x power, and it's inverse. So we start off by doing t-chart. So this first one would be 2 to the 0. Anything to the 0 power is 1. 2 to the first is 2. 2 squared would be 4. 2 to the negative 1. Remember that negative gives you a fraction, which would get you 1/2. So my job right now is to graph those ordered pairs. So 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, and then at negative 1 I'd be at 1/2. So my graph is going to start slow and then take off in that fashion. To graph the inverse, remember the inverse of that would be log base 2 of x. And all we're doing is taking those ordered pairs and flipping them. So it gets me something like this. 0, 1, 0, 2, 1, 4, 2, and 1/2 negative 1. Starting here and taking off in that fashion. Those two things are inverses. Remember, when they're inverses, it looks like you can fold them over that line right there. On number 2, they gave you a parabola. I went ahead and wrote down the ordered pairs. Once you've written down the ordered pairs, it's just a matter of flipping them. So if I've got negative 1, 2, the inverse of that's going to be 2, negative 1. 0, 3 is going to be 3, 0. Negative 2, 3 is going to be 3, negative 2. 1, 6 is 6, 1. And negative 3, 6 is 6, negative 3. Once I got those dots, I'm going to connect them. Should give me a parabola that looks just like that. Number 3, remember technically what we're doing here, if you want to put equals x, you could get rid of log base 6 by doing 6 to both powers, both sides. 6 and log base 6 would cancel, and then you're left with this problem. 6 to some power is going to get me a fraction. You know it's got to be negative in order to get you a fraction, and then 6 to what power gets you 36? That would be negative 2. If you don't like that, remember you can always just type that thing in as well. So we hit the math button. We're going to log base 6 of 1 over 36. That's exactly what's written right here. We type it in, you hit enter, you get negative 2 just like we wanted. Same thing on number 4. Again, we could make it, you could just type it into your calculator or make it equal to x and do log base 7 to both sides, or 7 to a power on both sides. 7 and log base 7 cancel. You get 1 equals 7 to a power. The only power that's going to get you 1 is 0. You can always just type it in as well. Number 5, we're finding the inverse. To find an inverse, there are 2 steps to find an inverse. Step 1 is flipping x and y. Once I've done that, I'm going to get rid of the log base 4. To get rid of that, I'm taking both sides and raising it to a power of 4. Those would cancel. I'm sorry, that wouldn't cancel. Let me try that again. Said the wrong thing. That would cancel. So I've got 4 to the x equals y plus 8. The last thing I need to do is subtract 8 from both sides. And my final answer would be that one. Number 6, same difference, same thing. We're getting rid of 5. Now we're finding the inverse. So it's going to be x is equal to 5y minus 7. We're going to get rid of the 7 first. I'm going to add 7 to both sides. X plus 7 equals 5 to the y. Last thing I need to do is get rid of the 5. And the way we get rid of the 5 with the power is log base 5 on both sides. Over there it cancels. Over here I've got log base 5 to the x plus 7. That would be letter D. Good problem. Not one we do a whole lot, but it's a good one. Number 7, we're rewriting both sides to be the same base. I've got 25 and 125. So over here I'm going to make it 5 squared. I'm going to make it an x instead of an n because I like that one better. And over there I need to get a fraction, and I need to get 125. So the fraction is going to be negative. 125 would be cubed. Once I've done that, I can cancel the 5s, distribute. So I get 6x plus 4 equals negative 3. minus 4, minus 4. 6x is negative 7. Divide by 6, divide by 6. X is negative 7 over 6. Next one, 4 to the power gets me 10. I want to get rid of the 4, so to get rid of that 4, we do the opposite. The opposite of 4 is log base 4 on both sides. That cancels. On the other side, I'm doing log base 4 of 10. So the best way to do that is just type that in, math button. Scroll up to log base 4 of 10, hit enter, 1.660. When we round it, it's 1.661. Just a matter of getting rid of that. We couldn't rewrite them with the same base because 4 and 10, you can't rewrite with the same base. Number 9, same type of problem. Start off here by adding 7 on both sides. 2 to the b equals 77. I can't rewrite 77 with the same base, so instead we're going to get rid of the 2 to the power by doing log base 2 on both sides. Over there it cancels. On the right side, I'm doing log base 2 of 77. So math button, log base, sorry. Try that again. Math log base 2 of 77, hit enter, 6.267. With a lot of these, since they're multiple choice, I got a weird number there. What did I do wrong? Oh, because I'm bad at math. And 71 plus 7 is 78. Let's try that again. We got the right answer. I just should have done 78 instead of 77. Sorry about that, but got the same answer. Thank goodness for multiple choice. Number 10, log base 7, a plus 2 equals 2. We don't like log base 7, so we're going to get rid of it by doing 7 to a power on both sides. That's going to cancel. A plus 2 equals 7 squared. 7 squared is 49. Minus 2, minus 2. To get rid of log base 7, you do 7 to a power on both sides. 49 minus 2 is 47. Number 11, the easiest problem on the test. You got log 11 on both sides. By 5n minus 7 equals 3n minus 1. Minus 3n. 2n minus 7 equals negative 1. Add 7. Add 7. 2n is 6. Divide by 2. 3. Number 12, we can rewrite both sides to be the same base. So I got 1/3 and 27. I'm going to rewrite this side to be a base of 3. I'd have to put a negative 1 in order to flip it. And then I got the x already there. On the other side, I got 27, so I'd rewrite 27 as 3 to the 3rd power, because that's what it is. Cancel the 3's. Negative x equals 3. Divide by negative 1. X is negative 3. A few more. Number 13, 8 to some power gets me 9. I don't know that answer, so I want to get rid of the 8. I can't rewrite them with the same base. So I'm going to do log base 8 of 8 to the n minus 7 and log base 8 of 9. When I do log base 8 of 8 over here, that cancels. N minus 7 equals log base 8 of 9. So math button. Log base 8 of 9, hit enter. I want to get rid of that negative 7, so to get rid of that negative 7, I'm going to add 7, because it's equal to that number right there, but I don't want that number. I want to add 7 to that in order to get n by itself. So I hit plus 7, hit enter, 8.056. That's my right answer there, letter B. Number 14, log base 2 of 8v equals 4. Don't like logs. Get rid of the logs by doing 2 to a power on both sides. It cancels. 8v equals 16, because that's what 2 to the 4th power is. That's 16. Divide by 8. Divide by 8. V is 2. 15. Easy one. Log base 14s on both sides cancel. This is a really easy one. Minus 3r to get all my r's on the same side. 4r minus 3r is 1r. Equals 9. Last one is 16. Get rid of the minus 3. 5 to the k minus 1 equals 93. I want to get rid of the 5. The only way I can get rid of 5 is by doing log base 5 on both sides. I can't rewrite them as the same base. That cancels. In my calculator, I am doing math log base 5 of 93. I type it in, I hit enter. That's not my answer because it's k minus 1 equals that number, 2.816, dot, 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 dot. I'm not done with that. I still got to get rid of that minus 1. So I'm going to add 1 to both sides. When I add 1 to that, I get that, 3.816, letter D. Hopefully that helps.